Success is built on boring days. It's built on the quiet mornings you choose to show up again when nothing exciting is happening. It's built in the unseen moments when no one is even clapping, but you keep on moving forward anyway. Because those small, seemingly insignificant steps, when they added up over time, become a journey worth celebrating. Keep walking, even slow steps reach the finish line. This simple quote carries a powerful truth we all need to hear, especially when life feels slow, progress feels invisible, and everything seems to be taking too long. Let's talk about this. Even progress feels too slow. Have you ever felt like everyone else is moving faster than you? You scroll through the social posts, LinkedIn, and other places, seeing people landing promotions, launching businesses, buying homes, or traveling the world. And you think, why am I still here? You might be putting in the work, but it feels like you're not moving forward. Maybe you started a business that hasn't taken off yet. Maybe you've been applying for jobs for months with no response. Maybe you've been trying to build better habits, to read more, save money, work out, or heal emotionally, but it's taking forever. That's the silent pressure so many of us face, the feeling of being left behind in those moments. Doubt creeps in. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe this dream isn't for me. Maybe it's too late to start over. And because we're surrounded by a culture that worships speed, we begin to confuse slow progress with no progress. They're not even the same thing. The hidden pain of comparing timelines, let's be honest, comparison hurts more than we like to admit. We start measuring our success by someone else's journey, but we forget we're all running different races with different starting points, challenges, and purposes. Your friends' overnight success might have taken them 10 years. We don't know that. That influencer's perfect life might be hiding deep burnout behind the scenes. That entrepreneur you admire might have failed a dozen times before one idea finally worked. Still, when you're in the middle of your slow climb, it's hard to not feel invisible. Sometimes it feels unfair. You worked so damn hard, but results came slower. You showed up daily, but no one seemed to notice. You gave your all, and still the reward didn't come when you expected it. That's where many give up, not because they lack ability, because they lose patience. They just lose patience in the process. But here's the truth that life keeps teaching us over and over again. Consistency beats speed all day long. Direction matters more than pace, and persistence always pays off eventually. You know what? I remember someone once saying, success is built on boring days. It's built on the quiet mornings you choose to show up again when nothing exciting is happening. It's built in the unseen moments when no one is even clapping, but you keep on moving forward anyway. Because those small, seemingly insignificant steps, when they added up over time, become a journey worth celebrating. There was a time I felt like life had pressed pause on my plans. Everything I worked for seemed to be moving at a snail's pace. Opportunities came, but they didn't last. The goals I set took longer than expected to show results. Meanwhile, it felt like everyone else was racing ahead. Some days I'd wake up unmotivated. Other days I just wanted to stop trying. But you know what? Something deep inside was keep walking, keep moving, keep grinding. So I did, one small step at a time. I decided to stop chasing speed, start focusing on consistency. Instead of asking how fast I get there, I asked, what small thing can I do today to move one step forward? And slowly things began to shift. And I realized slow steps were changing me, building patience, teaching me resilience, and helping me discover the strength I didn't know I had. Funny thing, when the breakthrough finally came, I wasn't the same person anymore. I was stronger, wiser, and far more grateful for the journey that I even thought I'd be. That I thought I'd ever be. Looking back now, I can see that the slow pace wasn't punishment, it was preparation. The power of slow steps, here's the secret most people forget. Progress doesn't always shout sometimes, it whispers. It looks like small actions repeated daily. It looks like showing up even when no one notices. It looks like faith, discipline, and quiet perseverance. The world often celebrates the finish line, but the real power is in the journey. When you choose to keep walking, even when it's slow, you build something priceless. And that's called momentum. That's how marathon runners finish the race. They don't sprint the whole way, they pace themselves. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. You don't have to move fast, you just have to keep moving. Even when you take a small step, it's still building endurance, learning lessons, growing confidence, moving closer to your dream. Each step, no matter how small it counts, every effort matters. Every lesson adds up. What to remember when the journey feels slow, here are a few gentle reminders for those seasons where progress feels painfully slow. Growth takes time. Even a seed needs to stay buried in the soil before it breaks through. Just because you can't see the movement doesn't mean growth isn't happening. You are not behind. Your timeline is yours alone. Someone else's success doesn't mean you failed. It just means your moment hasn't arrived yet. Rest doesn't mean quit, you all. It's okay to take breaks. Slow your progress doesn't mean no progress. Sometimes slowing down helps you to go farther. Small steps compound. Little by little becomes a lot. So keep watering your efforts. Harvest will come, not overnight, but on time. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Reward yourself, showing up. Even if you only took one step today, that's still one step more than yesterday. So keep walking. Even when it's hard, you don't have to run. You only have to walk fast. Just keep walking. Every small action builds towards something bigger. When you keep showing up, when you keep believing, when you don't see the instant results, life begins to open up in ways you couldn't even predict. Slow progress is still progress. Every time you get up and try again, you're building the strength that fast success never could. So if today feels slow, don't lose heart. If your dreams feel far away, don't stop walking. Remember this, you're not stuck, you're becoming. Now here's a gentle reflection. One day you'll look back and realize that the very steps you thought you were too small were actually ones that carried you through the farthest. The pauses, the waiting seasons, the detours, they were all shaping you for your path in ways you couldn't even see. When you reach that finish line, you won't matter how long it took, but what will matter is that you didn't quit. Because every slow step, every effort, every tear, every lesson led you right to where you were meant to be. So keep going. Peace.